guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. How are y'all all doing today? Okay, it's cold. It's cold here in New York City, all right? It's cold. All right, before we begin, I know it's cold where y'all are too. Before we begin, please don't forget to like this video. Like it now because you already know you're going to forget to like it later. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow. Please subscribe. Also, don't forget to go over to my other platforms. You know, the IG is where I post the pretty pictures, okay? Go follow me on Blue Sky because I be over there. I really be over there. Go to my website, jovibeauty.com. I have some dope ass merchandise. We got some sweaters, some cute tees. Y'all know my amazing scarves. I'm wearing one today. Okay, we have a lot of merch and we're going to get a lot more. So go over to jovibeauty.com now. And don't forget to go over to TikTok. Okay, we are at like 500. Shout out to y'all. Okay, go and follow us over on TikTok as well. Last but not least, you already know the vibes. Don't forget, you can always donate to the channel. It is thoroughly appreciated. Side note, again, I had to update y'all last week. I don't know what it was. Like Friday, one of y'all told me because my stupid behind tried to do something on the Cash App and it backfired. Okay, so I have both Cash Apps. I have my regular one, Jovi Beauty, but it's a business account now, and I don't know what they're doing. But I did transfer my personal one into Jovi Beauty Show, so that should be easier, and they won't charge you fees, which is wild. Okay, but that's another story for Cash App and their weird ass behavior. All right. But yeah, today I want to get into this whole situation going on with Coffee City. Okay, I see Bree in the chat. Couture Bay, for those of you who don't know. Side note, if I call somebody by a name, if they have a problem with it, guess what they're gonna do? They're going to tell me. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to tell me. So if you don't even be, let alone you don't even be here, stop worrying about what the fuck I'm doing. Side note, just real quick, okay? Mind your business, okay? All right, listen. I want to talk to y'all about this whole Armon Wiggins situation that's occurring with Coffee City. We get it, he's emotional. We get it, okay? But I really want to get into it because I think it's insane. I think it's crazy. And I just, at this point, he is who he is, and I'm not here to convince him otherwise. Sometimes, yes, I come here and I talk to y'all, and I be trying to like reach certain people, right? Like for like a couple of weeks, I've really been trying to reach Love Jones, right? I'm trying to reach woman to woman, Brooklyn bitch to Brooklyn bitch. I'm trying to reach her, here. Okay. I be trying to reach y'all. I'm not trying to reach Armon. Armon is unreachable. I was watching Bree's channel yesterday. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the trolls. I was on troll alert. It is exhausting. Shout out to the mods. Let me say that. Shout out to the mods because I was I be modding, but I was modding last night, and I don't know how y'all keep up with it. It just be boom, 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 boom. I know why Mahogany just be blocking y'all. Mahogany, just time them out. But I know why. Especially before the timeout button was here, because y'all be wilding, okay? You do too much in the chat. But yeah, anyway. So I was watching Breeze last night, and I've been watching this whole thing play out. I even commented in Coffee City's comment yesterday morning, I believe, or maybe the day before. I don't remember. This stuff has been going on for a while when this came out. And I just said, you can't expect people to not be who they are. Bree made a great point last night. Couture Bay, for those who don't know and got comments, mind your fucking business. She made a great comment last night when she said and I think she hit the nail on the head. We've been talking a lot of y'all been telling me I give people way too much grace, and I do. I recognize that. I do. Okay, my bad. I was raised right. I had this conversation even with my mother yesterday. We were talking about somebody else, not talking about Armon, but we were talking about this, somebody she knows, and just a lot of people in this world aren't raised right, okay? And again, Bree mentioned yesterday the similarities between people like Armon Wiggins and Milagros Graham, aka Mob Radio, right? And how a nasty demeanor, a nasty person is a nasty person, right? I'm forever trying to give people grace, but I've been learning over the years, especially as I get older, especially as the reality of people, realizing that you just can't. So I'm not here to reach Armon. Okay, I'm not here to reach Armon. I'm here to support Coffee City because she's doing her fucking job. Okay, and I'm here to discuss this so we can have a conversation and discussion about what self-hate looks like. Okay, how it plays out, and how just being a nasty ass human being is always detrimental to you. I know people seem to think, and I get it, fucked up people, they get it, but like my mom said yesterday, people are horrible human beings. Like, okay, let me say, I don't want to say that because that's gonna sound like an asshole. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. I consider myself a decent human being. Okay, some people might think I'm fucked up, whatever. But for the most part, most people think I'm a stand-up, decent fucking person. And y'all know I've been talking a lot about the universe and all of this lately with everything playing out, right? And I made a comment to my mom about, again, we talking about somebody, an older woman that she know, and I mentioned that people be doing horrible shit, and they can't correlate that to why fucked up things happen to them. Right? People be doing horrible things. And when bad shit happens to them, or whatever, they just think, like Armon will sit around and think, oh, people hating on me, right? Or, oh, why is God doing this to me? It's the devil and all of this shit. But it's not really the devil. It's of God. And I don't even do church. Y'all know that. It's of God, right? Because you do horrible things and it's not necessarily going to come back to you the way you put it out there, but it's going to come back to you, right? We're looking right now, Mob Radio, Milagros, might really be effed up in this. She might really leave 2025 in an extreme amount of debt, over being nasty. And the ramifications of being nasty and not even being able to say, you know what, I see me, let me chill, let me apologize. When you can't see yourself, you end up thinking that you are always the victim. Armon is literally sitting up, and I'm saying all of this to bring it back, sitting up thinking he is always victimized. Okay, y'all know I got a good memory, not as good as Duvall, but I got a good freaking memory. And I met Armon in his angry spews towards Tasha K, that we finally, probably after 3 years, found out it all stemmed from, for the most part, her not telling him what camera and lights she has, and him being mad and angry about it, and spewing hate towards her to the point where people were saying he's a hate Tasha K page. Like, he's a rap beef page, right? That's what he's supposed to be. But it got to the point where it's a hate Tasha K page. And instead of learning from that, he continued to do it. And instead of learning from that, he just acted like, I guess, sort of like he's being victimized. People are bothering him, but then turned around and tried to tell Coffee City, who is just doing what she always does, talk about the bullshit that's going on, right? For the last week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't even know. It's been all about Chelsea Alana Love Jones, Storm, Tasha K, because that was the news, especially on these YouTube streets that was popping. Someone put up something on I got Coffee City page pull up. We're gonna pull it up. Someone put up something on Twitter, I believe, a public fucking platform about Armon. And all Coffee City did was posted like the day before when she posted shit about Chelsea, when she posted shit about Love Jones and them dumbass flowers. Literally Friday. Was it Friday? Friday or Saturday? Literally posted those flowers. Literally was posting about that sort of stuff. And oh, new topics, let me post it. Sir. Well, not even sir, because you ain't reaching Armon. That is just, and shit, maybe you might one day be able to reach a Milagro. Maybe. But that, and I only say that because she's a woman, and when we hit into our femininity and not into our male identified selves, we can self-reflect. And one thing we all know is that men can't self-reflect. Okay? Because if Armon was able to self-reflect, he would not continue to make colorist and attempted racially motivated jabs at every Black woman that comes across him. This is the same dude who called OG, who used to be on Basketball Wives, a monkey. A whole monkey. It's so many things I don't even want to, I can't keep track. It is so many. This is the same dude that posted, like Bree mentioned yesterday, Couture Bay, her picture in Vegas when she was having a little bloat moment. This is who this is. This is the same dude who is mad at Coffee City for posting what is already out there. Okay? To the point where he's attempting to call her buckwheat. I don't know what Coffee City look like. But the attempt to call a Black woman, a Black anything, it's derogatory. Buckwheat was supposed to be derogatory. And I made my thumbnail the way I made my thumbnail because I, as a whole dark-skinned woman, that has been a whole dark-skinned woman my entire life. I don't know what complexion Coffee City is, but as a dark-skinned woman who is damn near Armon's complexion, he might be a little darker than me. I don't know. It depends on the lighting. I don't know. Sun exposure, bitch. I don't know. We around the same fucking color. I recognize that self-hate in people who look like him or look like us that have not dealt with or figured out how to fully love themselves. He could do whatever. He could post up on whatever car he want to post up on, and whatever Balenciaga he want to post up on. But it doesn't change the fact that you are a dark-skinned Black man that more than anybody in this discussion look like buckwheat. No shade, no shade. Your complexion, your facial features. Those teeth that you paid for to look extra comical. I'm going to pull up Coffee City's page because I'm ready to get into it now. Because I just don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of Armon. I don't fuck with Armon. Armon is, to my opinion, is a self-hater. And I can't fuck with Black men, Black people, period, who don't like themselves. I'm really disgusted by dark-skinned people who throw out words like monkey and calling people fucking buckwheat and shit. Like, tap into yourself. And he ain't ever gonna do that because most men can't self-reflect after like 12. But we need to have this discussion because we can't have people like this around us. We cannot. Okay? We watched, like, how many things are going to fucking crumble before people recognize that they are the cause more 85% of the time. Point blank, period. You are the cause for your own. You are the cause for your own hardship. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Even in bad relationships and situations, no shade, no, I'm not saying that but you staying there, ignoring the red flags, staying there, and all the mental, emotional, financial, whatever abuse that continues, you got to take your shit. Hold on. Or else you will never learn. And when you don't learn, what do? We all know when you don't learn, you repeat the same dumbass patterns. And for some reason, he's still out here calling Black women derogatory, anti-Black names with his Black ass, with his dark skin, dark chocolate ass. Ain't like Celie said, ain't nothing good gonna come to you. I don't give a fuck about no TV show he got whatever the frick is going on. Ain't nothing good gonna come and stay until you have a reckoning, until he has a reckoning with his own self. Because your self-hate that you spew on everybody else, it's in there. And you will always sabotage yourself. Just like with the Claudia and Thing situation. Claudia couldn't be lying. Claudia, because she hot yellow. You sabotage yourself. You set yourself up. It's like the world right now. We're watching the world fall, America specifically, fall the hell apart. Because they can't they can't deal with the fact that we actually are overqualified for our situations. I'm literally canceled. Y'all know I be trying to go to Vegas for Memorial Day and stuff. It's canceled because I'm not flying, because we have had 8 commercial planes fall out the fucking sky in like a month and a half, and about 30 other regular planes fall out the damn sky in a month and a half, because they fired everybody until they got to what they thought was people who are deserving. So they fired everybody in succession who was a woman, who wasn't a white Anglo-Saxon gay straight man. And now we're left with a bunch of mediocrity. Same shit. Until this country deal with the facts and the historical facts of what the fuck it is and recognize the shit for what it is, it ain't never gonna be better. And it's just like a person. You keep taking shots at people's complexion, race, when you the same race, trying to shame women all the time. Only man I've really ever seen him come at was Storm. And Storm's a woman too. Just saying. We heard from the official King Payne. I went back when the official King Payne was on, when him and Tasha K, when he was on Wine is the New Tea. When Tasha K had that show Wine is the New Tea, I was a star one of those days. And we had a Twitter Spaces talk. I don't know if you were there, but let me fill you in. Official King Payne and Armon Wiggins grew up in the same neighborhood. Okay, they apparently have known each other since elementary school. You can't keep friends that you've had since elementary school. There is a fucking problem. It is not everybody else. I tell this to other people. You got to be accountable for your shit. Like, I know my shit. I know, just like I'm here, I say shit sometimes. Not in a hurtful, well, it's not meant to be in a hurtful way, but I just say things. Bitch, you stupid. Why you letting this nigga do this shit? Don't be dumb. I say wild shit. I do. And I've had to grow and learn and recognize that sometimes, especially to the people who are most important to you, but people in general, but especially to the people who are most important to you, especially to just to get through day to day and not be, that it's a lot of times it's in the delivery. And as a big ass, grown ass 44-year-old woman, I had to learn. I probably started doing this shit actively doing it around 40. That's big and grown. But and you know how they say, oh, older people, you can't teach them nothing or you can't learn nothing. I had to learn that one, you're accountable for what you say. You are accountable for what you say. And for the effects it has on people. Not, oh, I'm sorry if it hurt your feelings. You did some fucked up shit. You be staying on business. Let me pull up Coffee City page. I went to do it and then I got distracted by talking. How y'all doing today? Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please like, please subscribe. And don't come up in here acting crazy because my mods got trigger fingers and you don't want nothing to do with it. Matter of fact, before I jump into Coffee City, I'm going to drop a real quick commercial break and then we'll be back with what Coffee City posted. It's not that deep not to get all this smoke. Hey guys, don't forget to go to my website, jovibeauty.com, where our items are not only sourced and procured with you in mind, but also with what's going to be dope this upcoming season. All right. So go to my website, jovibeauty.com, get you a new scarf, get you a new mug, get you something cute and support the channel. It is greatly appreciated. Oh, hey guys. I was just looking through my phone. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to pull it up so we can see what is bringing all of this animosity and smoke. Go to Coffee City's page. I'm going to go there. I'm going to start from the beginning because I swear to God, it ain't been that deep. Okay. Okay, so again, we're going to go a little further. Again, all Coffee City posts is what is currently popping. Millie, Chelsea, tan up motherfuckers, that's what she posts. Something from the Shade Room regarding academics, who is another creator. That is how she does her content. Okay. Millie, Meg Thee Stallion, Chelsea. Chelsea like to talk shit. So a day ago, Coffee City wrote, it's a day ago, okay? She wrote, I told you guys that Armon Wiggins usually goes on Spaces to chat with the Barbs, okay? Okay? That's what he does. I don't understand, why is he going on Spaces chatting with the Barbs? Wasn't he insulting the Barbs a little while ago when he was on the Cardi B train? Anyway, but one of the head Barb members that Armon is always chatting with just wrote this about him. LOL, the girls are gagging, honey. What is going on? But news around town is that Armon is working with a TV network, allegedly. So that's another reason why he's been quiet. Oh, okay. He's working with a TV network. Oh, good to know. The person said, pop culture, okay? They said, yeah, I don't know what the problem is with me. You literally are doing the same thing you criticized Nicki and other artists for doing all those years ago. How ironic. I thought we were cool. You were just following me like a week or two ago, and now it's gone. Mind you, again, all of these things, and we're going to get into it. The shit that he's talking about, it's all, I saw somebody in the comments says the projection is real. Stand on business. He's literally using the same talking points that people told him when he was stalking, allegedly, Tasha K. And denying it, and denying it, and denying it. But those same talking points are what he's trying to say people like Coffee City are doing. She's a Armon page. You're not that important. You're not. She's a drama page. Drama. What's in the drama? What's popping? That's what she do. Like, again, for the last 2 weeks, we all been talking about Tasha K. If you could say she a Tasha K page, you ain't say that, but she an Armon page. Who the fuck are you? Anyway, so she goes on to say, I thought we were cool. We were just following me like a week or two ago, and now it's gone. Mind you, we haven't talked in weeks, if not months. This is your first time publicly stating that you had an issue with me giving out fair criticism, because that's what we all do. This is our job, unless you are just a spiteful, hateful motherfucker and it's personal. I swear to you, when I get off this shit, I ain't thinking about Armon. I swear to you, Coffee City ain't thinking about Armon. I swear to you, for the last 4 or 5 years, ain't nobody been sitting up off of YouTube thinking about talking about Tasha K. But Armon. I said what I said. She said, for giving my out fair criticism. Yes, you passed me the torch and helped me grow my platform. How the fuck did he pass you the torch? I don't even know who you are. What are you talking about? But okay. And help me grow my platform. How? How? But I can also give an unbiased opinion about you. You're not always in the wrong, and you also not always in the right. You are human and definitely not perfect. Yes, he is human and not perfect, and seem to have a lot of issues with his blackness, which leads to most of his issues with everybody else. I said what I said. Okay? You sit on your platform and criticize rappers, pop and R&B singers, fashion video lyrics performers, headliners, scandals, drama, etc. He hardly do any of that, but okay. Yet you crack and get into your very personal feelings the moment anyone give you a 1 out of 10 of that same and 1 out of 10th of that same energy. The problem seems to me is that you can't take constructive criticism. You just learning that? But maybe this person is. Maybe this person hasn't been around, hasn't been paying attention. Maybe. Okay. But you expect everybody within a 5-foot radius to kiss your ass and be on your side 100% of the times. You yourself has talked about and learned per your relationship to Nicki and Cardi, D-sucker, get you nowhere. So why on earth would that be an expectation of me? Have the day you deserve. Pop culture guru. I love that. Have the day you deserve, because it's true. You're not a good person. Like I said, flip-flopping, going back. Before he was a Nicki stan, and then a Cardi stan, and now back a Nicki stan, and then mad, and then every other time he do post, you see him arguing with the likes of Ken Barbie or whatever, because again, he's mad and he don't understand. Let me be clear. He's mad and he cannot understand why he's not able to get in good with the girls. He'll go to, oh, bitches don't like me, women hate gay men. He'll go to everything. He'll go to everything except for the reality of you a snake ass nigga. And one thing women know is to avoid snake ass niggas. Sometimes we get caught up when we effing the snake ass niggas, like Cardi. Sometimes we get caught up. But if you ain't effing the snake ass niggas, you wholeheartedly recognize it. How many snake ass nigga shit you gotta do before you realize that is the problem? You don't love your blackness. That's problematic for most people, which means you're gonna do shit that is problematic. You think you Jason Lee wanting these people, these smaller YouTubers to kiss your ass. I'm a smaller YouTuber. I'm not saying them. Smaller YouTubers, it don't even matter how big you are, to kiss your ass because you felt like that's what people wanted you to do, when that's not what people wanted you to do. People wanted you to shut the fuck up and work your way up. I don't know if it's this through millennium. I don't know what it is that people just think shit just supposed to be handed to you. Like that whole tirade when Tasha K didn't tell him what camera and lights. He told us that. She didn't tell us that. He said that on one of his many fucking tirades. Thinking that you are owed something because you're a man, because you just feel entitled for whatever. And it's not lost on me that, or any of us, that you are always throwing daggers at women specifically, and really storm and roll just because he was working with Tasha K. And you were jealous of that, really and truly. Even though he give female, energy. Only because he was working with her. And you have so much hate and animosity. Listen, I don't know what happened in your childhood, but therapy is needed. And not that type of therapy where you talk and you surface level the shit. You need to dig deep and deep down. Because, yeah, Armon probably should be out here hosting Bad Girls, the baddies reunion or whatever, because they supposed to be rappers, right? That he should, yeah. He should be, yeah. He's charismatic. He's an attractive man. He puts in a lot of effort in the his thing. But when you are nasty, that deflate that and self-hating, the self-hate alone, you're gonna sabotage yourself. The self-hate alone is not even gonna make. We were literally up here, like 2-3 months ago, begging Armon to shut the fuck up and stop talking to Claudia. Begging him. But his self-hate and her yellow skin, he couldn't fathom it. Couldn't fucking fathom it. And again, when you can't see the value in people, or the humanity in people because of their race and their complexion, that's already setting you up for some type of disaster. And then on top of that, if you are that same race and that same fucking complexion, or might be even darker, the world, you know what I learned about these young kids? He's not, he's like in his 30s, but this is what I learned about the 30s and younger kids. I'm starting to really understand it. The entitlement is real. They don't know how to work for nothing. They don't know how to go into the library and try to go through a dilly decibel, was it dilly dolly whatever, the decibel system to find a book. Actively go out and do things to meet people. You know, they all in the house playing games. They don't know how to engage, create human contact. They are just expecting the world to bow to their asses because hard work, like what? Huh? This is the first generation of kids who literally did not go outside. They play video games 24/7 and they don't know how to have friends. And the only friend that the motherfucker did have, King Payne, he destroyed that relationship because Payne was doing a little better for himself. And you've known him since Ella fucking elementary school. Let's continue, because I just, it don't mean, it makes sense, but it's sad. And after that, she reposted Love Jones shit, you know. Then Armon, the fact that you'd at me and pin this tweet is exactly why I don't F with you. My gut never lies, because you wouldn't, your gut is malfunctioning. Self-hate does that. You know how I've been saying for the last couple of days, for the last couple of weeks, I've been talking about, I don't think that I don't know who Armon voted for. I don't know. I don't care. I think I know, but you know how I was saying, like, that 8% of Black women, I don't think got that download. And that 20% of Black men who, Orangina, I don't think they got that download. I think, when you stand outside and be like, I'm not like y'all, I think after a while you lose that download. There is no gut feeling. Because if you had a gut feeling, you might have been learning from all of these travesties that's been happening over and over again. You would have probably learned from the whole Fox Soul situation and not went in there obsessed with the light-skinned girl trying to be besties and acting like her word is God because white people are gods to you. And the closer you are to whiteness is to you. Now, again, another thing I want to think about these youth. I come from an age where we said what we said and it was and then we meant it. You know how I feel about you. Shit, y'all know I say what I say. Even when I'm talking to my friends or whatever, you know how I feel about you, an acquaintance, or you know how I feel about you. This generation lives in a world where you can't be bullied, you can't be nice. Y'all don't know what people really feel about you. They don't really directly say it. And when they do say it, you can't even comprehend it because you didn't grow up learning that constructive criticism is just that, constructive. Get something from it. Take the meat. You may leave the potatoes. Speaking of that, I'm making beef stew right now. It's on the stove. Take the meat. You might leave the potatoes. But this younger generation, I think just feels like everything, if it's not given, if it's not said in the most nice way possible, or the most, whatever, it's bullying me, I'm the victim, and a boo boo, a boo boo, it's not true. Yeah. Yeah. It kind of is. It's not just, people just want to pick on me, and people just want to, no. Sometimes keeping it real goes right. And these people grew up in a time, a lot of them, maybe some of y'all might know what I'm saying or not. It might not be you, might be somebody grew up in a time where they think keeping it real goes wrong. Where they think if anybody tell them anything that is not a praise, they're hating. Let's get back to Coffee City's page. Okay. So he said, the fact that you pinned the tweet exactly why I don't F with you. My gut never lies. Because why wouldn't you hit me behind the scenes? You wanted your Armon versus who moment so bad. No more clout from me. Get your own. The handouts are over. What handouts? You don't help nobody. You couldn't even help official King Payne if you known him since elementary school. I believe he said elementary or junior high school, but I believe it was elementary school. You couldn't even help him. You wouldn't even promote your homeboy page that you have known majority of your fucking life. What the fuck are you talking about? While you are simultaneously, this is the irony of the insanity of a lot of men sometimes. While as you simultaneously at that time was harassing the fuck out of Tasha K. Every other video was a Tasha K video, because she did not tell you what camera, because she knew you for 28 days and did not tell you what camera and lights she had. But you had official King Payne kissing your fucking ass just to come on your fucking show. And you've known him forever. You're not a good person. And that's okay. You don't have to be a good person, but stand on that. He said at the beginning of the year, he's the bad guy. Recognize you the bad guy and stop playing fucking victim. She said Armon Wiggins, also known as Crime On, claims that he is done giving clout to people and shade his former Barb co-host on Twitter. Click link to listen. So they were co-hosts. I didn't know that. So they had a Twitter space and they would do, so again, Coffee City is delivering the fucking news. She said, I thought I was being left in 2024. You brought yourself in it. Anybody canceling you? It's a great example of Black men who hate themselves and hate Black women. It's a great example. And we'll continue to talk about it forever if need be, because it's a great example. Because normally we get it from the straight men perspective on a lot of our through a lot of our content. But to see the stain from a Black man is something that we need to do, that is and needs to be shown to other Black women. Not just for you, but not just to shade you, but to let them recognize that, yeah, motherfucker hole could be whole darker than you, and still it ain't he mad because I ain't fuck him. Nah, they just mad at our Black asses. So then Armon goes to say, wait, hold on. Okay. He said, "Let the hurt go. First, it was only meant. First, I only mentioned you because of Nicki and Cardi and celebrity interactions. Now it's I only mentioned you because of Stan Twitter page. LOL. Just admit you mentioned me because you're a disgruntled fan. That hurts. You always look that hurts. So you always look for negative news to report on. I get it. Of course you get it because that's what you do. Of course you get it. Do you not see? But no, he can't. No, he can't. Just like Milagros can't see. No, blinded by the self-hate. That shit is dangerous. That hurt is always looking for negative news to report on. I get it. But just stop acting like you can go without posting me because you can't. Why would anybody go without that? Why? She posts a hell of a lot of YouTube drama news. And you YouTube drama. You started this bitch. You was one of the participants in the 10-hour lives. What do you mean? This is what you do. You wanted to have Cardi and Nicki fighting over you. And they were like, nah. That's what you wanted. And how do you know I'm on a cleanse of you don't like me? If you don't like me. Now, yeah, if you don't like me. Oh, you're fans. And I love that for you, Buckwheat. What? Huh? Talking to Coffee City. Now, this is what we talking. Really? I seen you was on a cleanse. It's on the scroll. What are you cleansing? Your nasty soul? I don't understand. What are you cleansing? What the fuck are you cleansing? Your nasty soul? It ain't working. Why? I heard Wiley say yesterday that you really want to get into the tarot. To be good at tarot, you kind of gotta be a good person and bring in good energy. Unless you tapping into some other shit. Your energy needs to be clear. How? Cleanse? And he called her Buckwheat. Oh, let me read what she wrote though. She said, "Cry Wiggins, aka Crymon, like Tyrese, Crymon, like Tyrese." That's what she kind of say. "I wish I was obsessed with you, as you are with Cardi, Nicki, and Tasha K, and Jason Lee, laughing my butt off. But I'm not. How about this? The day you stop reporting on and mentioning those people, I will stop mentioning you. I have multiple proof of you shading me for simply reporting on the drama that your dry ass caused. Everyone who knows me understand that I post drama. So maybe you should check yourself and stay out of the mess. If you don't want me to post about you, and I had the opportunity to post about you when you went on Spaces again, trying to talk about Cardi and Nicki, but I ignored it. Instead, I wrote about you and your Barb co-host because I agreed with what he said. And I appreciated how he called you out for being fake and a hypocrite. You are literally the definition of a fucking hypocrite on these YouTube streets. I'm just saying. She's stalking you. She's sweating you. She's standing you. But for the last 5 years, maybe like the last year, people been like, okay, a year or two, you've been doing this. You've been targeting Cardi and Nicki and shit. But like you were literally stalking Tasha K every fucking day. If I remember correctly, he was the one on the 8-hour live talking about he beat the baby out of her. If I remember correctly. So what are we talking about? Okay. So when you're in spaces again, trying to talk about Cardi and Nicki, but I ignored it. Instead, I wrote about you and your car. You were faking a hypocrite. Despite your 60-day cleanse, you were still bothered by me. And of course, I know what you said because I covered drama. Duh. He does, don't he? He does, don't he? Come on now. And if I get into it with your Barb co-host or anyone, I'll know. Are you okay? You're not special, boo. I keep my eyes open for the drama. And is that shirt you posted supposed to be shade to me? Armon, you literally have those features on the picture. Hold on. I am crying. Please look in the mirror and love your black features. Listen, why you think I posted the thumbnail the way I posted the thumbnail? Sir. Okay, so let's see. He said, I only mentioned to you because your friend the Barb made a post about you and stated facts. You are a hypocrite. You accuse smaller content creators of doing the same thing you do. You're extremely sensitive and drag people for the smallest thing. You have repeatedly stated that I am a nobody. So why are you always responding to me? Facts. Until you apologize to me, I will continue to say whatever I want about you. You are now supposed to be doing a 60. Are you not supposed to be doing a 60-day cleanse? Why are you over here in my city when you know there's drama going on? Make it make sense. She ain't speak near a lie. And this is the shirt. Because you posted buckwheat. Because your anti-blackness. He probably sees it. Y'all haven't read The Bluest Eye? I have it on my bookshelf over there. I had to make my daughter read it. That's one of those books. Make your kids read it. Make your kids read it. Make your kids read it. Regardless of what complexion your child is, but make your kid read it. Okay? Because this self-hate is getting tired. We're literally in a world where everything is falling the fuck apart. And all we got is literally each other. Okay, so for that 8% and that little 20% of black men, they can literally sit over there. It's not clicking. It's not downloading. And for you to be posting buckwheat. It's not computing. It's not reaching. It ain't there. It's not there. Let's continue. Dude, you literally have less than 11 days until your cleanse ends. You couldn't just pay it until then. With leadership comes great responsibility. Heavy is the head that wears the crown and all that jazz. Tighten up, please. She's also said, not sure why his supporters think that man changed. He is fake. Listen, a self-hating nigga is a self-hating nigga. I don't really see too much change for them. A self-hating man is a self-hating man. Now, a woman, because we are able to self-analyze, maybe, if she can break that male mindset. It's like when I be talking about the T.S. Madisons, right? And I say, I don't care how much you do this. Okay, the minute shit the minute anything go awry, she starts talking about sucker D, and it giving real male angry energy. Regardless of how much makeup, wigs, doing this, it doesn't change the self-hate up here. It doesn't change. We are literally, the world is falling apart. Flames are falling out the sky. Because they hate our black asses. We don't need to be hating ourselves or people in our community to be. It's a lot of shit you could say about anybody. Whatever. But those anti-black women comments, no matter how much you try as a whole, and I need to say this because I saw Armon try to claim his stepmama as his mom, and I think she's Spanish. Let me be very clear. No matter how much you try, you will never be. You will never. I'm hardly. And I got the benefit of two parents coming from Central America. Never in your life. And if anybody tells you otherwise, it's just not to hurt your fucking feelings. Never in your life. Never in your fucking life. Just like these Hispanics who think they're going to be white. Never in their fucking life. Ever. Ever. Why do you think I stand on business and I call myself black? I'm born here. I am black. Armon, one of them, hey, I'm Dominican ass situations. And you ain't even. And you ain't even. I'm not black, I'm Dominican. No, you're not. And you'll never be. And that's okay. Because that's when you got to love your blackness. Because I'm black before I'm any fucking thing. Afro-Latinas, we're black and we recognize that. We know that and we stand on that. I say that 40% that voted for Harris, for VP Harris, at least 30 of them was Afro-Latina. Or what y'all call Latino, Latinx. I hate that word. We hate that word, but you will never be. Ever. No matter how much you throw these niggas under the bus, no how much you make comments about how black that bitch is, and oh, that fat black bitch, and oh, talking about our hair. Did it to me too. Did it to me too. Go fuck yourself. Bree said she wanted an apology. Coffee City want an apology. I don't want it. I'm old enough to know that fuck your apology. It don't mean shit. I'm old enough to know fuck your apology. You said that shit with your chest and you mean it. It's all right. You want to know why? Because people like that normally die alone. Bree made a great couture bay for those bitches in the back who want to tell me who to call people. Made a great comparison yesterday. We only seen Armon, if we really think about it, with Official King Payne, and they known each other forever. The Official King Payne, after a while, was like, you know what? I can't do it. Can't kiss your ass no more. No. And then you was on Twitter Spaces with a smaller YouTuber, but like, where your James Charles? You live in California. We see you get invited to events primarily because your boyfriend does PR, so he gets you in the shit. Cool. Where are your invites to James Charles' birthday party? Any of the gays or any of the straight blacks in California, because I don't give a fuck about people being gay. Where's that? The world isn't against you. You're just a bad person. And that goes for anybody who behaves like that or thinks like that. The world isn't against you. The world is just giving you what you dish out. What time is it? Oh, hold on one second. I'm going to drop a real quick commercial break. I need to check my beef stew. Give me a moment. Hold on. I need to check it. 1 second. I'm going to drop it again. Hey guys, don't forget to go to my website, jovibeauty.com, where our items are not only sourced and procured with you in mind, but also with what's going to be dope this upcoming season. All right. So go to my website, jovibeauty.com, get you a new scarf, get you a new mug, get you something cute, and support the channel. It is greatly appreciated. Okay, guys, I had to go check it. It's beef stew. Teenagers don't know. They don't know what it's supposed to look like. Anyway, let's continue. All right. Like going in. Okay, continue. He said, I may have a lot of oops, but if you look around, all my ops, I may have a lot of oops, but if you look around, all my ops are ugly. I never beef with bad bitches or cute boys. That's what he says. And then he goes one space down and say day 49 of a 60-day cleanse. You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be shitting me. Ain't nobody care if Armon called them ugly. No one gives a fuck. I beg to differ. Should I start naming all your ops that are fine? Never mind, because it'll take months to finish since you beef with damn near everyone, including your best friends. Insecure people don't ever have friends. Duh, facts. And then it's everybody else's fault. Nigga, please. And you can't tell them nothing. So, and then they end up old and alone. And in the words of Burb and Bougie, end up in somebody old Mojo Dojo house. You never hear about wimp. The story for another day. She said you did with damn beef with damn near everyone, including your best friends. We know that. Insecure people don't ever have friends. Anyway, go back to your fake cleanse and lying to your followers. This right here, that right there alone. What's fucking cleanse? You're horrible. Are you cleansing for the devil? I'm asking. Are you cleansing to bring in the devil? Because this ain't of God. And y'all know I don't do that. I'm a God. I don't do that church. I'll do the church. I ain't a Christian. I'll do none of that shit. But I know what's right is right, and I know what's wrong is wrong. I know what's right is right, and I know what's wrong is wrong. I'm able to have critical thinking skills because I was taught it growing up. I was raised right. My mama a little saucy, but one thing she did was raise children, even the brother that can't stay out of jail. He's still raised right. He's still a good human being, even though he do a little Lord, legal things. But he's still a good human being at the end of the day. I can't imagine. It's fucked up. I can't imagine. But I can't because I'm Panamanian, and unlike some, I can because I know people who were raised just like that. Growing up being black in I think his stepmother, because it's not, I don't care what you call her, is Hispanic. Okay? Growing up and you being Hispanic, her child, grandchild, all of this shit, it's still anti-black. You get anti-black shit tossed at you all day long. That's why half of the Mexicans and Central Americans fixed their face to vote the way they did. The anti-blackness is embedded in your own fucking household. They get it. I'm gonna say we, because I'm a part of the thing, but you know, we a lot more black on my end. But I've seen it. I see people I know who grew up like that. That self-hate is real. Trying to wash their blackness out, bleach it out. Who get with the whitest thing possible to breed it out. And being a descendant of that is horrid. I know a lot of people horrid. I've told y'all so many times, it is horrible to grow up in the Bronx as a black person. Horrible. Ex Cleopatra, you know, that girl who is, what's her name? She gone now. She got red hair, light skin from the Bronx. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Her friend or alleged friend. Oops. I forgot her name. Somebody drop her name. Hold on. Ice Spice. Thank you. Ice Spice homegirl told y'all how it is. It's mostly Hispanic up there in the Bronx. Growing up black, not every black American I met, I told y'all I've only been called you're pretty for a dark-skinned person one time in my life. You know who did it? A nigga who looked just like Armon, black American, who was from the Bronx. That self-hate embedded. He probably breeded that blackness out of all his children. We didn't have kids back then. This was back when we were like 19. Whole Afro-Latinas harassed, attacked, being meant to feel away because of their fucking complexion. And you ain't got to be as dark as me to be put in that position, to feel like that. And if you in that family and you full black, oh bitch, as in black American, I don't even want to know what that is. But I know that the Afro-Latinas got it bad. And then it's the mind fuck, because again, it's not coming from a stranger in the street, like let's say here in America. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that because the mixed kids go through that too. It's not coming from the stranger in the street. It's coming from your grandmother trying to give you bleach baths and shit like that. Trying to breed you out. Telling you, oh, if you like somebody, he too black. He too black. She too black. And being programmed since childhood to breed that blackness you got up out of you. So I don't even want to know the mental fuck that is to grow up in directly, indirectly, if you black American. Because one thing a lot of them really hate is black Americans. I'm just saying. They don't even like their own black people. You think they like black Americans, Africans and shit. You fucking crazy. Let's continue with Coffee City's page. Shout out to Coffee City. She said, okay, Coffee City said, oh my God, I've been having him crash out to the point where he wants to prove a point. Go girl, ram it, girl. Dude, this doesn't impress me. Just because you're sitting on a lease card doesn't mean anything. Please go sit down or finish off your 60-day fake cleanse. Try to finish something on a good note for once in your life. Stop you. Oh shit. She said, try to finish something on a good note for once in your life. Stop using me for your YouTube comeback. Because I think that's what it is. You could have just got on here and just did it. I know, I get it. Sometimes I be like, oh, I'm going. And sometimes like, how do I come back? Just get your ass up here. You don't need her to do all of this. He said, I don't mention you bees. I don't thumbnail you bees. I don't title you bees. This is I ain't gonna hold you. These self-hating men, these self-hating Black men on YouTube, and their hate for Black women and their fuck you bitches is a lot. Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. And the reality and the fact that they're not able to self-analyze, self-construct. Like I tell y'all all the time, you have to be able to see how you got here in all situations. Your relationship, that nigga ain't do it all to you. What you allowed, what did you do to get here? Because if you can't fix that, that shit ain't gonna change. Bruh, and one thing you do is mention these bitches. You thumbnail these bitches. Okay. You title these bitches. And you know these bitches. He said, can you say the same? You arguing with her and say, I don't know you, but you're arguing with her. The self-reflection is trash. If men had a better ability to self-reflect, the world wouldn't be so fucking crazy. The lack of self-reflection from these men in just the last month on this YouTube is insane. Storm, no self-reflection. That's why when I'm talking about it, I'm not talking to Storm at Storm. I don't give a fuck about Storm. He talk about me, cool. I don't care. Of course, I'm these bitches. All right. I'm not trying to reach Storm because men are unreachable. A lot of them, once they're broken, they're broken. Sorry, but it's true. Learn that. We know that. Be real with that. You know that. I ain't got to tell you that. You know that. Be real with it. That's why I've been trying to be like, hey, Love Jones, bitch, I'm talking to you. That's what I've been doing. Talking to you. Don't take an L. Fucking with niggas who gone 6 months from now might be like, I don't know these bitches regarding you. And then tell us how it was $5 flowers I got from the thing. That's what he's going to do. Armon, you do know this bitch. You do know all these bitches. Because you posted all of us. You said shit on everybody. So how you don't know us? Shut the fuck up. He said, I've been dusting off the hating assholes. In this car, Bree said you can tell a lot about a street. And that street busted up. So yeah, I can see. I remember this was my block. My block looked like this for about 6 fucking months. I was raging, y'all. Oh my God. I couldn't even play, I was raging. But they had to, maybe they gotta change the pipes. Con Ed had to come and change. They like the shit for the sewer and water. They like big ass fucking pipes, not regular, So they was busting up my block for like 6 months. Every other boom, 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 boom. Y'all was here when I was like, y'all hear that? Hopefully y'all don't hear that. This is busted up. And like Bree said, in the Fashion Nova fit, you know what? I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Hold on. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Wait a minute. Let's go. Okay. I'm not gonna do it. Because I was gonna say, but you know. What's the purpose? To say you have a car? Most people got a car. I ain't got a car. I live in Brooklyn. My bad. I ain't got a car. But most people got a car. I heard Tasha K got a big bad bitch truck. Most people got cars. Most people have cars, especially if you don't live in New York City. Especially most of these YouTubers that you be talking shit about, they got cars. They got cars. They got cars. Just saying. Let's continue. Oh wait, let's see. Oh yeah, she posted the full thing of the car. You're renting car, or not even renting car. It literally could just been parked there, and he got out, sat on it, and took a picture. You probably would have been better off taking a picture, taking video and shit from the inside of a car, making it look like it was yours. But again, what would be the point of that? To try to say, oh, I have a nice car. You don't know what Coffee City drive. You don't. You have no clue. You have no clue. She could be pushing a fucking Maybach for all you know. You don't know. You have no fucking clue. Okay, and here she back to talking about Cardi, Offset. She talk about what's this? Oh, she reposted videos. She reposted Brie of everybody talking about this. And then the last one she posted back was Milagros again. Chelsea. Love Jones. Meg Thee Stallion. Because she posts current news. All right, we are hour in. I think I said everything I had to say. Again, I don't care. This is not a Armon. I don't care. He ain't gonna learn. It's for us to learn. For us to learn, us to recognize, us to see. You know how they say when not Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman had to kill some niggas. Y'all know that, right? It wasn't women. When we ran, we were out. You hear me? Harriet Tubman had to put some niggas down. We're in a time where these motherfuckers are 2 seconds away from trying to get motherfuckers to go back on some fucking fields. We got our first caller.
Hi, darling. How are you? Can you hear me fine? I just want to
I
do a
can hear
little
you.
sign
I can
check.
hear you.
Thank you, darling.
Okay.
First and foremost, people, we have a lot of people in the chat, but the likes not matching. The divine one don't like things that don't match. Okay, that's the OCD in me. So
Me neither.
we gonna need to come on. Let's click those likes and get the likes up and share. And you know she have this lovely website. It tis the season to swipe cards. So make sure you're swiping that card on that website, there, darling, dear one. When it comes to the likes of an Armand and a Giovanni, I think it is Rogers. Oh, I'm sorry, Cherry the Boom, is it?
Okay.
Have y'all noticed the trend? No matter what black gay person it is, it could be a trans something child. I don't know what it is. It's un-American and needs to apply for citizenship. And on the other side over here with Armon, we're over here getting the man titties and hair plugs and Mr. Ed's old dentures you're trying to pass off as teeth, I think it is. Um, but there is a trend,
Oh, okay.
okay? Child, whatever veneer tech did his work out of a U-Haul needs to be arrested. Okay, we need arrest warrants out for that person. Something's wrong with the way those teeth are presenting. And now we're on a 60-day cleanse. To do what? What exactly are you doing? Okay, except creating these manufactured beefs on the YouTube so you can remain relevant. Okay, that's why you moved to LA, thinking you're about to, sling that dusty peen over into some bottom feeding white methanese and methanols
Mm-hmm.
over there, think you're going to work a TV deal. You have no talent. Your reads are remedial. Um, you're old, tired mattress. That's all you are, Armani. You can constantly keep going after black women because it's an easy target. No, that's gay culture.
Yeah.
Okay, they're always going to the colorism. You think you black women experience colorism? No. The LGBTQ, the alphabet gang, okay, it's a quantified, a very localized, small population that's marginalized, and within that population is marginalization of others, in particular, dark-skinned, femme black men. Okay, now I know you guys are hearing. Look at the trend. Didn't Cherry the Boom call somebody nappy-headed?
Mm.
And look at that's a common thread for them. Normally, you call me out my name, I'm gonna give you that 1-2 step. Okay, you're gonna find out the divine one can box. I will UPS box your ass up. Okay, don't let the gay femme and the high arches in my eyebrows. That's natural. No razor blade touches this face, darling. Uh, I don't have 9 older siblings for no reason. I know how to get out there in that street and make it do what it do.
Yeah.
I got all this 6-pack of muscles for no reason. Mind you, I didn't need to take no daily cleanse for 60 days. I needed to take my ass to the gym for a couple
Mm-hmm.
of days. Okay, and you'll never find pictures of the divine one out here. The LGBTQ community is very, very materialistic.
Yes.
Very colorist, very misogynist, especially the trans girls that I can't stop y'all black women from shielding. Okay, I'm not gonna mention no names of the YouTubers, but I noticed last year when the manosphere was snatching her wig and dragging it to hell and back. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't see her precious. You have to say precious these days with these people with these preferences. The precious, like Lord of the Rings, the precious. You Gollum, the precious. That's how you have to say it. I didn't see your precious trans girls coming to your defense, girl.
Nope.
Not nowhere near at the rate that you were sitting over there windmilling for them against other black women saying they are not women.
Yeah.
There is a fee, a membership fee to be in this club of womanhood, and that would be one separate penis, please. And you're still not birthing no babies. So, as it relates to our mind and this type of mindset, it is rampant in the community.
Yeah.
You do get treated differently based off of skin tone, okay? Based off of Negroid features. For some reason, somebody has deluded this boy into thinking he's it, and I think you forgot the S in front of and the S and the H in front of that. You're
Mm.
not it. Okay, you ain't do none of the work. You sitting over here feigning like you got it together. But look, Look how you have to get it. There's no substance, there's no range. All I'm getting is this boy probably works. If it wasn't for YouTube, he'd be at Popeyes putting in some buttermilk biscuits in the oven over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so to and like a lot of these different characters. I mean, I got my Ben verified up here on this fourth, fifth monitor over here. Because we multitask over here. We got reports due, and we sitting over here while Jovi was talking. We was doing background checks. Okay, some of these people are not worth the time to do this, but I'm going to encourage Black women to get on this page because when you have people that are attacking white women, you see how fast they channels get the platform.
Mm-hmm.
What's that guy, Andrew, whatever his name is? Andrew, I'm in jail and I'm not getting out. That's your name, okay? Who? When you go after the Jays, I mean, are they going to give Kanye West his wig a breather or something? They've been snatching him, and well, of course they've been snatching him because every time he opened his mouth, they own his ass. Okay, and even the LGBTQ. When are Black women going to get to that level of snatching channels down?
Yeah.
Of stopping bags? We know that Armon is working on something in the background now to be on some TV show, whether I promise you it's on Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when are Black women
said, I promise you it's on Zeus.
That's where
on Ray J's channel.
What else is it going to be, Jovi? Where, Jovi? Where else?
You're right.
Okay, when are Black women going to get a Discord together? Okay, and do what they did with Knowledge. Every time Knowledge type in to the YouTube field to set up a channel, she barely hit enter and they own it.
That's true. You're right.
They're getting it out. When are Black women going to? All you need is 10,000 amongst y'all, and you wield a significant. All you needed was 10,000 to get things trending on Twitter.
Yeah.
And you get something trending on Twitter, the legacy media picks it up as major news.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where was the trending that Black women got together for y'all being killed every 5.5 hours? Where was that? Did I miss it? Where was the trending about y'all dying 3 times the rate during childbirth than white women? Did I miss that? Okay, so y'all have a lot of power that you do not use for yourselves. Okay, this election did teach a lot of people, but especially Black women, that they are waiting for y'all to be out there. The little march they did yesterday, I think it was, child, I was sipping some mimosa and drinking my mushroom tea after my little gym break and playing on the phone.
But we don't fully understand it, or we're just getting it.
You know, you're just getting that it's okay to use that power for yourself.
Yep.
No, you don't have to. No, you don't have to be out there fighting for trans rights. Them grown ass men. Let them fight for their own self if they want to wear a dress or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. No, you don't have to fight for the Jays. You damn sure better not be out there fighting for the spicy Latinas.
Better not.
Not the ones that's over here called. I'm still working on getting what's the little baby name? The one that was over here calling people monkeys.
That's him, Armon.
not him, but the other one that was on that the real, not the Real Housewives. What it is?
Oh, Evelyn
Lozada, and it's another one, Erica Mena. Y'all thought I was playing. I put in a complaint over there at the ICE. I want them out of here. It's time. What's going on? What my tax dollars paying for? If anybody getting deported, they should have been at the front of the line. Okay, child, but them Palestinian girl I dated 2 years ago, child. I ain't even gonna call it.
We got somebody coming up.
Okay, but let me.
I love you.
Yeah,
And
I know.
normally
Go
I let
ahead.
you just go ahead, but
Okay, but go ahead. Yeah, I know. I was the first one. I'm not used to being first. I normally see Couture up here. Go ahead on. Look, y'all hit that like button. The vibe about to roll out of here. Bye bye
all
now.
right. Right. All right. You can take a camera off. You don't have to come on if you don't want to. I just needed to see you. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Hello, Isaiah. How are you?
Hey Jovi, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. First of all, everyone, please remember to like Jovi's video and share her live. Share the live. I Your video was the first video I seen on this. I haven't been on Instagram really. I just been on YouTube and things of that nature. And I'm just really I just gotta say Armon is the problem. I'm
Yeah.
noticing a lot of everything that y'all said, including Couture Bay. Shout out to Brie in the chat. It just shows, and I really got to say that as being a black man who really has been through a lot. Always used to be the one to have the woe is me, a person that has hated himself over the years, actually, and things of that nature, and getting to this, having to realize when you are the problem. And
So you self-reflected.
yes, I
You
had
and
to,
can you answer this before you go on? Is
yes,
that common amongst your gender?
I mean, being a black African American, I feel like as just a black person, a young man, as
Mhm.
well as trying to be an entrepreneur, trying to figure out in life what he wants to do. It is a lot of things. I feel like we as men, we especially black men, we don't take accountability. There's not enough accountability being taken in our community for things that we do. We always like to point the finger at you did this, you did this.
Yeah.
My friend's that passed away's birthday is tomorrow and
I'm
everything.
sorry
Rest
for
in
your
peace to
loss.
her. Thank you very much. So that's why I have been very, not in the YouTube spaces or anything, or just shutting my mouth on certain things. But when she passed away and everything, I learned one thing as well. I always used to, always feel like I always had to defend myself as a person, because I always let people take advantage. I always used to let people, bully me. And when I defended myself, people always tried to make it seem like I was wrong in defending myself. So I'm like, why is people always attacking me? Why is people always doing this to me? And it was always me. And I had to get to the point and realize I let these things happen to me. I've
Mm.
been told over the years I'm too mean. I've been told I'm too arrogant to some people and everything. But no, some people. And so I had to learn and realize that, you know, I had to learn and realize, and I had to take accountability for myself, actually, and to a point where I had to get to where I had to be today and learn how to defend myself, not by fighting, not by this, but doing this.
Yeah.
This can get people a long way and
Oh,
everything. Don't get too familiar with people at work. That's the one of the things I feel like
yeah.
what messed Armand up in the first place. Even with the TGIF thing, I'm gonna say,
It's
yes,
work.
work. You don't mix certain things with work, and that's why people still to this day don't realize why I stay having a job. I people be like, oh, you can make money on YouTube, oh, you can make money on Bigo and everything, but I choose not to because I like to work. I'm a physical worker. I hate the digital spaces. Also because of the era. I was born in 1999. My mom
Okay.
is from Dallas. She's about to be 70 this year and everything. So I
Oh,
never
wow.
grew up actually watching a lot of TV. I didn't grow up really with a phone. Actually, I had to sneak my own phone in. I went to a place of life actually where I couldn't have access to a phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know a lot of things. So I was out of, what's the word? Like with all this stuff, knowing who certain content
Out of
creators are,
touch.
out of touch with reality. So it kind of, but I had to teach myself how to update myself with certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And for the fact that he has the nerve. Now I've been rocking with Coffee City for a long time when we're not gonna say his name, but I will say his fan base, the Shady Gang, put me on to Coffee City because I don't like him, even though me and him share the same birthday, August 20th, and
Okay.
everything. But I will respect my elders and everything, as I always do, because I have an issue with that person because he disrespects black women. But how are you
Okay.
going to disrespect the black woman that you actually, in my opinion, you put her out there for us to follow her? Well, Armand and everything, if you do not want this black woman or any woman of, color, because I feel like it's color.
Yeah.
Color. I don't know what Coffee City's color is, but I have talked to Coffee City in the past and everything, and I love
Give
her. really, really, you know, business minded, strong, and everything. She surpassed a lot of different people. She surpassed so many different people, and that's why people are mad at her now, because she does not pick sides. You can't pay Paul. I don't think it's like, I can't speak for her, but you can't pay her off. You can't pay her to shut up. That's why, like, even like with this, so if you don't want Coffee to speak on certain things, don't do stuff where she got to speak on it.
Yeah.
Like, she's really making
That could have been one post and that's it, and went right back to Chelsea and Love Jones and all of that drama. But he kept going and he kept going, and now look at all these videos.
But when you think about it, if I'm being honest with you, who is Armon? If it wasn't for Coffee City, Armon would never be relevant. Only time we knew of Armon was with Cardi B.
Mm-hmm.
And I really can say this, and I'm going to be real about it and everything, because I ain't no fake person, but I really do feel like that. What is her name? She just got sued by Megan Thee Stallion. Y'all know her name.
Mob Radio.
Milagro, baby. She has the best intro out here. I'm not going to lie. Milagro and Armon are both the same.
I said that at the beginning of the video. Yeah, they're the same.
I think I did hear you say that, and you're not lying, because at the end of the day, they're the same people. That's why they don't get along. We have two people that are the same. Now, let's be honest. The same thing that Milagro is going through is the same thing she tried to do to Coffee City. You don't do stuff to people and then even though, yes, I feel like Megan is wrong. That's a whole different topic. Yeah, actually. But you cannot be throwing rocks, cussing people out on these platforms and stuff, cussing these public figures out who are very sensitive. Because that's what they are. They ain't real rappers at the end of the day and stuff. They ain't real rappers. They ain't rappers. They're entertainers. It's been known for a minute that these rappers are just sensitive. JT, the City Girls, all are just sensitive as ever. So when you're fueling fire with fire, and what can Milagro do? Just leave it alone and let it die down. But no, she wanted to be the ticket, thinking she wasn't going to go through a Tasha Kamo, but now look where she's ending up now.
Look where she's at. Yeah.
Same way that Black T Blog had to go through it. Like, I think Black T Blog actually didn't have to go through it as bad. I think she's still in her lawsuit with Cardi B or whatever.
I think so, but she simmered down.
She simmered down real quick, actually. Her and the Shady Gang, actually. So it's a lot, but it's like, no matter or not, when you get up there, anytime when it's the big-headedness that's too much. I can't stand big-headed, big-lipped, big teeth, coloristic. Now, I could be a color. Now, I'm not going to lie. I have been a colorist. I've been called colorist over the years, actually. I've been told because I like white women, Ethiopian women, Chinese women, that I'm a colorist, actually, at the end of the day. And I can accept it and move on and everything. But when you do igga shit, excuse my language, when you're doing igga stuff, you're doing, like, let's be honest, these called us ends all our lives, basically. Even in America, we have almost, I was telling my friend on the phone, we have 2% white percent in our DNA, actually, because, you know, certain things going on. Mm-hmm. And we're not going to get into the statistics. Don't play with me now. I do my history and I do read. But when we do end stuff, you make it for these people of a different skin tone, even the Hispanics, even other races that are fair skinned, to look at us, that's why they can't be in them type of spaces with us. That's why they can't ever hang out with us and everything. That's that igga stuff. And when we do igga stuff, we win those type of prizes and be called them defamatory names and don't be let into the spaces that we want to be let into. Yeah. That's why I learned over time, I'm just going to shut my mouth on certain things. I don't speak on certain things, not because I don't want to. There's so many things I want to speak on, but I choose to shut my mouth because I don't want to. But sometimes you have to shut your mouth and know where to put your energy into. And if Armon really, really just take a deep breath and remember, because when you get big-headed, you forget where you come from. Mm-hmm. I had to I had to leave your live and everything and re-listen to the spaces of what I got when we went on Twitter Spaces. That was such a throwback, actually, because it made me think about, like, this person and this other went to elementary school with
elementary school.
That is,
I didn't know that until that Spaces. I was like
that. So it's like, Armon, you are not the victim here, actually. Like, I can be honest, like, some things with the Claudia Jordan situation, yes, I can say you was a pawn. You was a pawn, but you ain't.
And like you said, you know, when people actively know that your self-hate runs that deep, you're an easy pawn. The white people, the light people, the whatever, already know they can use you however they want, and you're just gonna accept it because they accepted me.
It's even a thing at Amazon too, and I'm not gonna this is something I'm working on because I am in the process of telling this story about Amazon. Basically, I'm just learning the laws and the NDAs and stuff, and so I had an issue with Amazon just for Barbados. We had people there that were Caucasian, light skin, dark skin. We had one dark skinned person who actually felt like he was. I know I talk Caucasian, I know I talk white, but oh no, he really forgot who he was after a while because he got into the manager's position and then he started treating us like we were beneath him basically. And it's like, boy, you were working the same lines, the same that we're working right now, but because you're up here and you're making more money, you got big headed. What happens if you get knocked off your platform tomorrow with these new laws and everything? You might be with these people and everything and stuff, but imagine when you get knocked off where you can't make that much money. Where will you be at now? You'll end up like Jonathan Majors asking the black woman or the black man to help you. And no, we will not help you.
Nope.
We'll forgive you. Yes, I love to forgive. I forgive people. I never forget.
Mm-hmm. You're right. I agree.
So, Jovi, I do want to say I thank you for everything that you said, everything that all y'all say, Couture, everybody, and with the Chelsea Alon thing, y'all all been on the mark. I said, oh, y'all cashing out big today. Actually, I was working at the school. I was working at the school with the kids and everything, and I'm listening. I was like, oh, the shade is not even shade. It's not even shade. It's real. And
it's not shade. I don't try to throw shade. I just be like.
But this is the thing. I feel like when people say shade, I feel like people don't realize that there's a difference between throwing shade and being real. And sometimes being real does seem shady because at the end of the day, no one else is saying it. But y'all been saying it for almost maybe the past 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
And it's like we still ain't getting nowhere yet.
Yeah.
You mad at Tasha K over what? I just feel like at the end of the day with the Armon, with Tasha K, even with the Storm and Chelsea Alon thing, I don't even care if Chelsea blocks me at this point because I still follow her on Instagram.
She'll be fine. She won't block you.
Yeah, she don't block. She a fan. She a fan. I know she. Anyway, she a fan of everybody. Shout out to her though. But I thought about it. I was like, when I heard the situation, even the way Storm went off on Chelsea, hearing the way they go off on Tasha, it's like, Tasha, you're a mother to these people. And it's like, it reminds me how I have 3 sisters. Mm-hmm. I'm the only one out of my 3 sisters that stayed with my mother.
Okay.
So my sisters my second oldest sister, she's a little jealous. She's been jealous for a good long minute. Yeah. I always felt like I got treated better. Yeah. And probably, because you left the house at a certain time. So I probably did get treated better. I'm considered spoiled to some people, but I was spoiled.
You're the baby?
Yes, I'm the baby.
It is what that happens.
She
got to get therapy for that. Yeah. But it's natural. It happens in most people's household. It's not just
I was spoiled with respect, though. There's a difference. So my mom never let me, I never thought I was better than nobody. But the thing about it is, it's like, that's what I feel like they're going through. It's like Tasha having all these sons, like Nikki said, all these V's on my sons, all these are Tasha's sons, actually. And they want her attention so bad. And when she don't give them the attention that they want, because she's building her own brand and everything, it's like, oh, you a B. You didn't put me on. It's like, so y'all are just kids at this point. This is the only thing. And it's like, but they will never admit it.
They will never admit it. And like you previously said, they don't hear it. And I think it correlates to what I said before. Like, I feel like after a certain generation, you know how they say us Generation Xers, we was home by ourselves. We was just struggling. We had to hear the shit. You had to peer, you had to grow, you had to learn.
Yes.
And I think that a lot of people, it's like, especially when you can't say that's bullying. You can't say that. Certain things that people probably should have learned when they were in junior high school, they're trying to learn at 20 and 30 years old.
And it's sad, and it just shows where people, it just shows with the school system how it doesn't take a genius.
Yeah.
You can be somebody that who dropped out and got more common sense to realize what's right and right, what's wrong is wrong. Even a serial killer knows what's right and wrong, but do they still do it? Yes, they do.
Yeah.
And I just say narcissistic behavior, but Coffee City still needs to keep doing what she's doing. I always support Coffee City. I have dragged people for Coffee City. My videos got taken down actually, so I know that I can't do certain things. But I just
You
want to
sound
say,
like Yusuf. Tone it down.
I always try to and everything.
Tone it
But
down.
what was somebody? What was that? A banshee or what? It was.
Listen, Armon has called so many people, so many things. I can't keep track. I ain't gonna hold you. I can't keep
See,
track.
he'll fumble in the two. See, I hope Tubi don't give him a Tubi movie because the way they kicked off Erica Mena for calling black women, when she thought she was the prize and Tubi let her in, even though Erica's a good actress, her movies were phenomenal. But don't think you're gonna call people all types of monkeys and roaches and do a Cardi B and think you're going to be treated like Cardi B. No. You're gonna get kicked to the side like the rest of us by your own people. But yeah, Jovi, thank you so much. I really had to compare and support you and everything.
Of course, I appreciate you so much for coming up.
Alrighty.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, y'all. FYI, just I told y'all this before. If especially under certain topics, if I don't know who it is, you're gonna have to put your camera on. You don't have to keep it on, but I need to see who you are before I click you up. Okay, I need to see who you are before I click you up. Cause we ain't having no more misunderstandings. Well, they weren't you had to be here. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, I'm going to end this, but I do want to say one last thing because between Divine and Isaac, I had a thought because she's their sons, and and I do believe that, you look at how they act, Storm, a lot of men, when they can't get what they want from you, their children, right? Most of these men want their wives to be their children. Their mothers, their girlfriend. Act like you ain't never date a nigga that act like they think you his mama. That he can't even use the microwave without you. Let's not pretend. Okay? But I had another thought. While Isaac was speaking, Isaiah, my bad. Coffee City's in college. I know that. I saw her comment on that. She's in college. Bree is college educated. She worked at Instacart. Y'all know she don't work at Instacart. Y'all know that's a joke, right? Sometimes some of y'all don't know. But I have a couple degrees. You know what I'm saying? And someone said it. I don't know if it was today or it might have been last night. I might have been because I was scanning Bree's comments because the trolls was trolling. Someone said this, and it made me think, especially it just clicked in my head when he said what he said about Bree and, Coffee City and all of that stuff. YouTube could end today. YouTube don't pay my bills. YouTube buy me a couple, whatever, pay my little YouTube subscription things that I need for the channel. I might buy a lens or whatever, but YouTube don't really pay my bills. And even if YouTube paid my bills, like for all my bills and shit like that, if this bitch dropped right now, YouTube content, whatever, I have a degree, experience, common sense. I could hold a job down. No one had to tell me when that stuff happened with Armon and Foxhole. What y'all can go back and look. My thing was, again, stop getting into the workplace drama. Just like he just said. Stop getting into work. I tell you all the time, I don't shit where I rest my head at or where I sleep. And that or at work. Why? Because that creates situations. I have enough common sense. When we were discussing that, what it was 3 months ago, 4 months ago, whenever it happened. And, everybody who was discussing work etiquette, he couldn't get past work etiquette because I think Armon worked at like a fast food joint before YouTube or Facebook, whatever he did before. I think he was on Facebook first. I'm not sure. I think he worked at like a fast food joint or some shit like that. Ain't nothing wrong with working at a fast food joint, but understand that a part of even having a higher education, right, isn't necessarily just the education to do what you want to do or whatever. It's learning how to work, how to deal with things. My kid, she's 15, she does summer youth. She's moving to the summer youth for the big kids this year because she's gonna be 16 when summer hit. But for the first 2 years, they had the kids in a program. They were still working, whatever. But the goal of the program that they had the 13 and 14-year-olds in, 13, 14, and 15-year-olds in, were to teach them how to work. Because if you don't know, or let's say your mom worked in McDonald's, you may not know how to show up at an office, right? You may not know that you're supposed to put on a suit. You may not know that you don't just go away and fucking go to lunch for 4 fucking hours. Roll your eyes at your boss. Your mom might be able to roll her eyes at her boss at her McDonald's employer. But in real life, in real shit, like the whole Fox Soul shit, no. Like when he went off and was talking about, what's his name? Not Ray. The dude that was on Fox Soul that he was beefing with. I forget his name right now. Right? Whatever. Al Reynolds. Complaining that Al Reynolds know how to work. How to be professional. And not comprehending that all of that shit got killed out because you didn't know how to be professional. And we learned that through life experiences, through work experiences, and through a lot of people from going into higher education, being put in positions that we might not have grew up in, and learning how to deal with those things, taking classes to learn how to deal, learning how to deal in a workplace. That's missing here. When you speak about because any answer that comes back in regards to the Fox Soul or any of this shit is completely unprofessional. That's what we were talking about then. You work for corporate. And you ragtagging Al on screen when Al was writing fucking letters. But the last point I want to make on this while it's still in my head, and I'm gonna finish these comments and we're gonna be out of here because I gotta get back to my stew. These teenagers, I gotta get back to my stew. Anyway, my last comment is, if this shit go to shit tomorrow, I'll be all right. Bree will be all right. Coffee City girl graduate. She gonna be all right, even with just a couple college credits. She'll be all right. We go off and go back or further careers that motherfuckers have had. And I don't, and I think that's a thing that we really need to, in our community. We already know Black women are the most educated. So maybe we just learn that through life and experience. Plus, this as women, period, we self-evaluation works with us, a lot better. But I think that may have a little bit to do with it. The needing to drag other people down because you feel less than. Calling Coffee City Buckwheat because I think she's African is wild crazy when you look like you got 90% African in you. She's busting out all this content, growing her channel, plus got a whole fucking degree to fall forward on or back on in case this shit goes to shit. So does Bree. She's gonna be Instacarting this bitch up. I just find that interesting. Let's finish up these comments and I'm gonna get the hell out of here. How's everyone doing? Hope you are having a great day. Girl, you know what? I'm timing y'all out. I ain't arguing with you. If you don't comprehend what I'm saying, you're either a man or a male identifying dumbass. If you cannot comprehend what the fuck I'm saying. Like I said, I don't throw shots. I just that's what I do. I think that's why it's so effective. Like Chelsea said, I'm like your fucking auntie that tells you what you don't want to fucking hear. I tell my kid that all the time. You know, they be mad. And I had to say, do you think what I'm telling you is to hurt you? No, Mom. Is it for your betterment? Yeah, Mom. It may not always come out right. You might not want to hear it. Chelsea said that shit. She was like, oh, I was talking about you. I was mad at you too. Because I said it was some shit she ain't want to fucking hear. I don't fuck with Armon. I hate a self-hating ass nigga. I hate a self-hating ass dark-skinned person. Not even just a man. I hate them. They hate me too. It's fine. Because I love myself. It's fine. But let me go into these comments. I want to finish up so I can get up out of here because I'm actually kind of hungry and I need to finish my food. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, you can donate to the channel. I do have my original Cash App, but I did create another one, FYI, Jovi Beauty School, that won't ask for all that extra foolishness. That's my bad, and Cash App's bad for creating some shit and not being able to reverse it because they're dumbasses. Okay. Hey, Foreign Exchange. Hello, everybody. All right, let's finish up. I see Mahogany in the chat. I see Mahogany earlier. Hey, Mahogany girl. She said you actually made me chill. Okay. She said hi, OT. Yeah, like it's okay. Well, ain't nothing wrong to good advice is good advice. And that's what I try to do with my channel. Whether it's to y'all women, y'all know the beauty school is about giving good advice. Hell, I ain't even like the nigga, but good advice. Figure that shit out. Go get some therapy and not that surface shit. Dig deep, hole. Dig deep. Dig so deep that you shock yourself. If you ain't leaving surgery, if you ain't leaving therapy with those type of issues, crying every day, you got to dig deeper. Okay? You got to dig deeper. All right, let me get out of here. Oh, somebody tried to disrespect the host. Don't make me block you, ho. She said, ooh, Lucy said, of course he's colorist. 90% of black men are. She said he swear he's light-skinned proxy of his mom. I don't even think that's his mom. I think that's his stepmom. I don't know. You would have to ask Official King Payne. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway. All right. We gonna get up out of here. I appreciate y'all for coming. That stew been stewing for about a while. Okay. I need to get over here. I appreciate y'all. I am going to drop more. I have a couple more topics I'm going to address today because, oh my God. So I'm probably going to make some videos. I don't know if I'm going to do a live this week, a throwback live like I did last week, but it's hard. Kids are out of school. Why did none of y'all tell me that the kids were out of school this week? None of y'all told me this shit. Not fucking one of y'all. And I'm taking it personal. I didn't find out till Sunday that she wasn't going to school the next day. I didn't find out till Sunday. I was like, you getting ready for school? We ain't going to school, Mom. I said, on Monday? No, all week. Why the fuck didn't y'all tell me this? Anyway, hit the like. Your son has school? What the hell? It's winter recess or some shit like that. Damn it. All right. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'm going to get up out of here. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden because there's no other way to live it. All right.